Hey guys, so I know that the Map Pack 5 has been out for a while now, but I definitely would say that this is one of their better map packs out of their map packs, I guess. So I figured I would give my thoughts and opinion and kind of give a little review of the Nelson Bay Conquest version. I recently made a White Pass Rush version that I did, and so if you'd like to see that, just check out my channel. But yeah guys, I hope you enjoy. So the first thing that you're going to notice when you enter this map is the fact that it is not nighttime like the Rush version. I guess the developers wanted to make this map nice and cheerful and nice and white and bright. But I definitely would say that this is an improvement over the Rush version because for whatever reason I can hardly, well, probably because it's dark out, but I feel like it's kind of difficult to see people for the Rush version because it is so dark. And I really just appreciated the fact that they made it a little bit brighter and easier to see people. So I definitely would say that that is a good change. As for the gameplay, I definitely would have to say that this is probably becoming my favorite Conquest map. The reason for that being is the fact that the map layout is pretty awesome. The two, or I guess there's 4 flags, and the 4 flags are positioned where the 4 MCOM stations would be. For the first and second base, and this basically just makes a gigantic box that you try to go in between for the flags that you're trying to capture, and it basically just becomes a nice little tug-of-war between the two teams. And I always felt like the battle was always moving and there were never really became choke points and stuff like that, and it really just became one of my favorite maps because of the fact that there's just so much action everywhere and the battle is constantly moving. It's not just staying in one point. And I definitely like that about games because I feel like a lot of the Conquest maps, they get really stale because they're so linear and people get bogged down. But this map is small in the fact that the flags are really close to each other, but it's big enough that people can flank and get around and, you know, get to those other flag points if they're being camped or something like that. So I definitely would say that gameplay-wise, this is one of my favorite Conquest maps. But like all good maps, they do have their imperfections, and this map is no exception to that rule. And the only real imperfection that I found that kind of stood out to me was the fact that whenever I used the M24, the scope went really bright and blurry. And I figured this was just a bug and they're going to fix it pretty soon, hopefully. But yeah, that was really the only imperfection that I could think of. It just made hard scoping a little bit more difficult and kind of annoying, so I just kind of switched to another sniper rifle and got the job done that way. But yeah, that was the really only large imperfection that I could see for this map. But this about wraps up the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you'd like to see more videos from me, just subscribe to my channel and I would greatly appreciate it. But other than that, guys, have a good one and take it easy.